open up a little hole right there. You run a little straw right there like that, and you squish it, and you get it in your cups. These motherfuckers sell the pint plastic bottles for $15.
Wow.
The placas don't even. And when you drink that pruno,
Placas are correctional officers, right?
You have to say yes or no. You can. The audience can't see your head moving.
Now it's gotten a lot harder. I've been seeing it on TV. Now they got the bulldogs.
What are bulldogs?
The bulldogs, they're like Mexican dudes from Fresno. There's still some Sureños there in Fresno, but there's none in Bakersfield. Well, before I went to prison, they used to card me to go into a bar and to buy cigarettes and beer. I still had my youth. After the first 5 years, motherfucker, I came out and they said, "Damn, what happened?" And motherfucker, you go do 5 years in high power, level 3 and level 4. Well, let's see how you look when you get out. It's
you do time.
It's really stressful, but and you got to do it. You got to do it because
What would pass the time for you?
Exercise. That's all they used to allow me. Sometimes I couldn't even have a TV. Nothing.
You didn't create anything like crafts or anything. I hear a lot of wallets and stuff.
Well, no, because when he was younger, when he was doing all that slinging and stuff in there, he was younger. So this last time when he was in there, how many years did you do in solitary confinement?
3. That's why I'm real slow, right? You know, because I sat in the cell minus an hour a week for 3 years with nothing.
Describe the cell.
It's like a cage
with crossbars on it.
Once a week, the preacher goes by and gives you a little pamphlet to read, but that's all you got.
Wow.
Other than that, I was doing 1,000, 1,400 push-ups a day.
Wow. So this last time you were in there, how long did it take? How long were you in there when you were like, okay, I'm done? Because this last time you were in there, you were just doing your time. You weren't.
Yeah, I could. I was still doing it, and I got caught. I got another. I was supposed to have gotten out October 11th of 2005, and I caught a possession of methamphetamine. And they gave me another 4 years on top of that. At 85%, I had to do 3. So I paroled in January of 2008.
So now that you're out this time,
and that hurt because Lisa was counting on me getting out. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
What am I gonna do? I needed 29 days to parole.
Wow.
And they gave me another 4 years. It was hard because the position where I was in, I was damned if I did and damned if I didn't. I had to move. I was in the spot for the drug, and if I didn't move it, they would take care of me. I was going to get done in, and I couldn't quit because then they were going to say, "Why did you?" The warden and the sergeants and lieutenants, "Why did you quit your job? Was it too much pressure?" And so I had to make it look good.
What?
And I got caught bringing in some.
Describe the position you were in. Like, what position did you hold in the prison that made you crucial to that exchange? You're saying that if you quit what position? What position were you doing?
I was bringing the shit in. So if I did anything different, they were gonna. I was damned if I did and damned if I didn't. So I got another 4 years on top of that.
The following segment has been edited for your protection.
Yeah, it's I had a lot of secret shit.
The ins and outs.
Yeah.
So here you are at the end of your last term. When you got out, was it an automatic reaction that you go back to your old ways, or you had already decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make the best of what I have left?
I had no choice but to change.
And now that you're out, because you have cars now. You have a.
Yeah, and I'm broke more than half the time, but I'm happy I got my health.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere I want. I just discharged my number. I've been out almost 5. Got good. It's better than the path that I had. It's like they say, here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah. We don't do the traffic here and you're not gonna hear the weather. When it comes to current events, I could be a little better. Now my palms are sweaty and my mind is tweaked. It's time to deliver the news for the week. Are they gonna like it? I should have been a comedian, no a rock star. Wait, even better.
Marin!
What?
Marin!
What?
Just do the fucking news.
All right. All right, how you guys doing? I hope you guys have enjoyed the show up to this point. This is what's happening in today's headline news. This story was posted on August 9th, ABC News, by Genevieve Shaw Brown. A photo of a man who appears to be going through an X-ray machine at an airport machine is making the rounds through the internet. A Norwegian tourist fell asleep on the baggage. He ran the gamut of the conveyor belts and or conveyor belt. You're right, just one. At one point, he had to travel off, I imagine. Anyway, like 15 minutes later, he's going through the X-ray machine, and somebody happened to see him balled up, the skeleton of him balled up, and they pulled him out, and he was actually arrested. So that's kind of funny. What do you think of that?
I think it would have cost too much money, and there probably would have been a lesser charge if he was under the influence. So I think they probably didn't need to go that far and just assume the fact that he was high as fuck or drunk or something, because I doubt anybody's just that tired,
right,
and has the wherewithal to lay down on the conveyor and take a nap. I mean, at my work, there's some pretty dangerous spots on a number of places on the conveyor belt, and you would be really fucked up if you went up there. So, I mean, I guess luggage can't get damaged, so it's a pretty safe bet to get on there. But still, I'm sure there are parts where he really could have gotten hurt.
And I'm not. There's no doubt in my mind that alcohol was involved in there somewhere.
There has to be.
Either alcohol or heroin.
I'm surprised they didn't mention that.
All right, here we go. Second story of the day. This one's by Alan Harris and Alexis Shaw, again from ABC News. This was posted on Thursday, August 9th. A Vermont man is suing the state under the 13th Amendment for the labor he was forced to perform while awaiting trial in jail while he waited to get his day in court. Finbar McGarry was a graduate student from the University of Vermont in December 2008 when he was arrested for allegedly firing a gun in his home and threatening to kill his family and an official at the university where he had recently lost his job. His lawsuit alleges that the state violated his rights under the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery and involuntary servitude after the Civil War, when he was forced to work in the laundry room for minimum pay as an inmate in the Chittenden Regional Correction Facility in South Burlington, Vermont. He filed an $11 million lawsuit, and basically what he says is that he was forced to wash other inmates' laundries, and from that he got a bacterial infection on his neck. And the funny thing is that he says that the prison officials threatened him. They were going to put him in the hole. That's where you're shackled and locked up for like 23 hours out of the day. It's solitary confinement if he refused to work. He was released in 2009, and all charges against him were dropped. And it didn't say whether or not he got the money, which I doubt, because I think they would have mentioned something like that. So, anyway, here we go. This is in entertainment news. This story is by Lisbeth Scordo, and she works for A-Line Celebrity Style. Basically, what's going on is Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne are finally coming to realize what a crazy train the housing market is right now. They had a $13 million estate in Hidden Hills, California. That's near Los Angeles. Again, it was for $13 million last summer. Basically, they can't sell it right now because the market's just in turmoil.
Even for the rich.
Even for the rich. If you're looking, they're actually going to rent it out. So if you're looking to rent a place in Hidden Hills, California, and you have $50,000 to shell out every month, you too can rent the home of Ozzy Osbourne. Rich makes you crazy, man.
$50,000.
And the final story of this week. Heather Graham is returning to the Hangover franchise. The actress is reprising her character as the lovable stripper named Jade.
That's cool.
In The Hangover Part 3, being made by Warner Brothers and Legendary Pictures. The movie, which shoots this fall, reunites the three stars Bradley Cooper, Zach Galifianakis, and Ed Helms, plus brings back Ken Leung, the scene stealer who appeared in the first two installments. Zach Galifianakis, I like that guy. He's actually doing another movie with Will Ferrell. It actually opened on last Friday. Graham did not appear in the second one, the Bangkok movie.
Right.
The actress most recently rapped about Cherry, a porn and drug-laced drama. It also starred James Franco and Ashley Hinshaw. Ashley Hinshaw. James Franco, he's been in a few movies, no?
Wasn't he in that 72-hour movie?
Yeah. Where he was the
he's pretty
climber.
cool. Yeah,
so that was pretty good.
I like him. Little side note about Kim Jong, he's in the Community TV series,
right? Joe McHale,
with Joe McHale, and he is a doctor, a physician, maybe even surgery. He not only was, did he take the course of education to become a doctor, but he also spent his free time doing stand-up.
Right.
And
that's like a minimum of 8 years, no? To become something like that?
Wow. And
that's motivation, determination.
And now he's got, two of the best tickets you could have in this world,
right.
Being a doctor or a paid actor. And he paved the way, or he really earned his comedic card by going up there and doing the stand-up thing and working it out like everyone else,
right?
And
he paid his dues.
And people give him credit, but there are comedians that have the fire in their belly, that emotional drive. Like, this is all I've got. This guy didn't have to do it, so a lot of comics think that without that risk of nothing to fall back on,
right,
is motivation and drive, and more art will come out of it, or more passion will come from it. Like, it's more of a pure achievement. He's got, he doesn't have to do that, but yet still
he can always fall back on just being a surgeon,
right?
Or a physician,
right?
Whatever the hell.
But he's
doing.
just as good.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
And he doesn't. And people, they say they love him to death. He's a really sweet and nice guy.
Of course.
So anybody that's worked with him, in the stand-up community, really loves him and has no disrespect for him.
Right.
So it's cool to see that he's really made a name for himself. Let alone he's got a TV show, he can be an actor, but and doing stand-up too, and now he's in the movies. He's
doing pretty good for himself.
He's fucking great, man. He's got great comic chops.
So there it is. That's the news for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I'm getting better at it. And I'm not annoying too many of you.
You're learning, man.
Yeah, I'm learning, man. I'm getting better.
You're getting your sea legs.
So,
and I guess that'll wrap it up for this week's show. I'd like to thank Piccolo Pete, Marin Flores Sr. My name is Wes Rodriguez. For Marin Flores, thank you for tuning in to Sink or Swim. What's your dream?